I'm Michael Dean Rogers. This is an overview of a new spiritual philosophy, the truth about truth, as originally presented at the 2015 Parliament of World Religions in word and song. This is the seventh and final installment of the series, Forgiveness, the Final Response. If you've not seen the prior videos, it is recommended you start from the beginning. Session 7 is about the necessity for forgiveness as the final response to the human condition as imperfect and limited beings, and immediate steps you can take to implement what all 7 sessions have covered. Correcting the error will help us assume our better nature. But no matter how far we rise as individuals or as a species, no matter how much we learn to live together in peace, regardless of how much love we share, we will remain limited and imperfect beings. Life was created to be imperfect. No matter how good our intentions, given enough time, we will say or do something that will cause harm or offend. Sometimes we're just numbskulls. To err is human. But to forgive is divine. The act of forgiveness can save us from wasting our precious time in pointless negative thoughts that harm no one but ourselves. As limited beings, we only have so much room in our hearts. If it is consumed by negative emotions, there is little left for positive emotions. Only forgiveness lets us move into the future without carrying the past as a burden. It is a symptom of the error that we expect others to be perfect and then blame them for not measuring up. But that tendency is expressed the most to one in particular, the hardest person of all to forgive, ourselves. No matter how hard we try, we could have all done better. Been better parents, better spouses, friends, co-workers, siblings, and so on. We are imperfect children of God. And we must put our imperfections behind us or we squander this beautiful life. Jesus was right. Forgiveness is the only way to salvation. We have all offended each other, and sometimes grievously. People have done terrible things to each other, including taking life, liberty, property, and emotional well-being. We have fought holy wars. We have enslaved our neighbors. We have committed genocide. We have wronged the ones we love most. There has been more than enough evil to go around. It is no secret that these terrible things are not behind us and threaten our future. Honest truth can fix the error, but unless we can forgive the ugly blunders of the past, the inhumanities and the evil perpetrated for nation and God, we will carry the bitter poison of hate with us. Until we forgive the past, we cannot save the future. It is time to end the madness, including the old maladies of war and famine, cruelty and crime that rob us of our most valuable capital, ourselves. How many Einsteins must starve? How many beautiful lives are lost in war? How many brilliant young minds are denied a basic education, particularly women? How many productive lives are wasted in prisons? How many are lost to no or inadequate health care? How much wealth do we squander on trying to stop us from destroying each other? Once we achieve peace, we will start a new positive feedback cycle. New discoveries, new ideas, new science, new treatments and medicines. We cannot predict or understand what the human heart, mind, and spirit can accomplish once freed from the error. But there is a new madness that is afflicting us, and especially our youth with whom the future rests. We see it in mass shootings, unexplainable fundamentalist indoctrination, rampant suicide, and growing mental illness. Our children are alienated from themselves, others, and reality. Modernity is drowning young people in a flood of information. We have, as Lao Tzu said, more knowledge and less understanding. They are learning earlier that there are no certain answers. They are discovering there are no universal values. Yet we live in an age where science and technology has validated rationality as the way to truth and degraded faith as an emotional impediment to reason. We have elevated matter over mind when our reality is mind over matter. The error has diminished all our realities, making non-material ideas of the divine irrational and removing the only reasonable ideas that could answer these young people's questions. They are trapped in a postmodern malaise of relative truth and yearn for real meaning and purpose. They cannot even express their need. We live in a hyper-politically correct world where we cannot speak our honesty without being branded with a pejorative term. Honesty is the only way out of this mess, pretty or not. And we all walk around with masks held tightly against our faces. Honest truth will bring us all back to authenticity, lower the mask to know what we really think, and connect hearts and spirits to each other and the divine as never before. It's time to fix the error. It is time to get honest. It is time to get real. It has never made sense that we should treat each other so poorly. We are all part of one family with many branches on the tree. God made this reality so that we could breathe life deeply, dive into the deep end to see what we might find, and share it with one another. Science and technology may soon lift humanity to a new golden age of power and wealth. We may not have to labor just to survive. We stand on the brink of change like none other in history. The only question is whether we will evolve the maturity to realize this amazing future, or if we will self-destruct on the verge of greatness. I am betting we'll pull it off. We are, after all, better than we know. This is God of Elation. How many times I've been mistaken? So many times I felt forsaken. So many times I laid it at your door, and with your grace felt elation. You're the one, oh my God, you're the shepherd of my days. You're the one, oh my God, I'm so glad to sing your praise. You're the God of creation and my elation. How many ways I've been unkind, so many ways been out of line, so many ways I've asked you to forgive and felt your grace every time. You're the one, oh my God, you're the shepherd of my days. You're the one, oh my God, I'm so glad to sing your praise. You're the God of revelation and my elation. Guide me, Lord, to do your will. Touch my heart and let it heal. Give me the strength to hear your call, and I'll sing for one and all. You're the one, oh my God, you're the shepherd of my days. You're the one, oh my God, I'm so glad to sing your praise. You're the God of salvation and my I can't make it on my own. I need your light to guide me on. I need your love to set my spirit free, and with your grace I believe. You're the one, oh my God, you're the shepherd of my days. You're the one, oh my God, I'm so glad to sing your praise. You're the God of creation. You're the God of revelation. You're the God of salvation. You're the God of my elation. To correct the error, practice these steps. Embrace uncertainty. Begin to lose your fear of the unknown. It's all you have. Be grateful for the mystery of life. It is our greatest blessing. Don't be so sure of your own opinions. Open your mind to a new possibility. Learn from experience. Expand your knowledge of this awesome universe. Take chances. That is the only way you can break out of the box you're in. It is the only way to be free. Make choices that give you more choices. Do not fear life. Risk is where the fun is. Risk is where the excitement is. Risk is where the freedom lies. Question authority. Don't take anyone's word for it. Think for yourself. Be skeptical of those who claim certainty. Be a free thinker. Be honest. Drop the mask that separates you from others and yourself. You will be amazed at what happens when people know what you really believe. And you just might learn something new that will change your mind. Or you may change the mind of another. Trust God. Trust in Spirit. Realize you're a child of God and have always been in His hands anyway. Worry does nothing but ruin your day. Forgive. It is the only way to leave the past behind for a better future. Show kindness to yourself and others. You will never be perfect. Love. Once your heart is cleansed by forgiveness, be open to love. We all have the spark of the divine within. Love the spark. Love yourself. Love others. And love God. Go for it. Live the life of your dreams. Be bold. Try to be the best you can. You deserve it. We all deserve the best of what we are for ourselves, each other, and our Creator. And it's so simple. Be honest. Try your best to do good and forgive. If you do, love, happiness, and everything else will fall in line. Live the good life by expanding knowledge and freedom, and enjoy this awesome, wondrous universe and all the life it holds with your tender heart. It's why you're here. It's why we're all here. This song is called The Spark. 10 down and 1 to go. Been down this road before. Still I'm on my way. Taking time to think it through. Still not sure what I'm gonna do. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new way. Hope for tomorrow. Trust in the Spirit. Live the life of your dreams. Let the passion come alive and feel the spark
of divine deep inside.
Jumping down the rabbit hole,
Don't know where it's gonna go, still I'm on my way.
round and round it goes.
Where it stops nobody knows, no one can say. It's a brand new day. Hope for tomorrow, trust in the spirit, live the life of your dreams. Let the passion come alive and feel the spark of divine. Let me find what we hide deep inside God's spirit. Let my eyes open wide and see we're all one. In you.
Three blind mice watch them run. They can't see but they feel the sun,
And they found their way.
life is more than meets the eye. We're all blind yet seek the light,
And we'll find our way. It's a brand new day. Oh, hope for tomorrow, trust in the spirit, live the life of your dreams. Let the passion come alive and feel the spark of divine. Hope for tomorrow, trust in the spirit, live the life of your dreams. Let the passion come alive and feel the spark of divine grow inside.
Thanks to the Parliament of World Religions for the opportunity to share these ideas and songs with open-minded and good-hearted people of so many traditions from all around the world. I want to thank you for your time and interest in viewing this series of videos about the truth about truth.
Although I don't know if it's real, I can't deny the way I feel. But I hope I can go on feeling this way. Won't you give me another day? Yes, this life is to be lived.